Welcome back to Money Mind, your one-stop channel for your financial education. I'm here to help you master your money and build your wealth. In this video, we are going to talk about how you can become rich as a young adult. When you are young, saving money, after all the bills and expenses seems impossible. But don't let these kind of thoughts hamper your retirement goals or savings goals or your dream to buy a house. There are ways you can save money, irrespective of your income. Before we begin the video, I hope you can smash the like button so that this video can be put in front of other viewers looking for information just like this. Also be sure to subscribe so that you can be up to date on all our future videos. So, let's get into the 10 ways, in no specific order, that will make you a wealthy young adult. 1. Have a budget. Budgeting is the first step to any financial goal, as it is impossible to know how much money is coming in and how much is going out. Track your expenses, and you will be amazed by how much you are spending on things that you don't need. Differentiating between needs, such as rent, utilities, groceries, and wants, such as eating out or cable or anything that you can go without. Doing so gives you a clear idea on what you need to cut back on to save the extra money. You can use the 50-30-20 rule for budgeting. 50% of your income must go towards needs, such as groceries, housing, transportation, insurance, etc. 30% of your income must go towards wants, such as eating out, gifts, hobbies, etc. Anything that you can go without. If you have debt and are struggling with payments, I highly suggest that you pay them off before allocating 30% for wants. But that's totally up to you. 20% of your income must go towards savings and investments. You can save 5% of the money and invest the 15% into stocks or mutual funds or whatever you like. This is one of the simplest and most widely used budgeting tool. I suggest you start with this and take up more complicated budgets once you get a hold of this. 2. Avoid car payments and brand new cars. As a young adult, buying a brand new car is one of the most damaging things you can do. Let's say you bought a car for $20,000. The moment you drive it out of the parking lot, you lost about 20% of the value, which is about $4,000. This is money that is gone. Cars lose about 70% of their value in the first 7 years. So, instead of buying a brand new car, it is better to buy a car, probably 5 years old, that has already depreciated about 50% of its value. This way, you are not taking any major hit. Also, if you are buying a car to impress a girl, chances are she will not even notice it. Majority of the people impressed by cars are guys. Even if the girl is impressed by your brand new car, is it worth the 70% loss on your investment? I'll let you think about that. The best way to buy a car is to pay cash for it. If you can't afford a nice car, buy a beaten down car that takes you from point A to point B. Save the money you would have otherwise paid as monthly payments, and you can either use that money to buy a nicer car, or invest it, or do both. 3. Avoid high interest debts and pay them off if you have any. This is probably the most important step. When you pay interest, this is money that is just gone. High interest debt, from personal loan or credit cards, can wreck any chance you have of making a positive impact on your financial future. You have to resist the urge to splurge. We live in a world where everything is just a click away. There is always a better phone, a better shoe, a better tech gadget. If you keep satisfying your instant gratification and keep using your credit cards to pay for these purchases, you will keep paying interest for years to come. Instead, save and purchase wisely. Don't use your credit card if you can't pay for the purchase with cash. Also, most of the money you pay as minimum payments goes towards interest, making it even harder to pay off the debt. So, tackling high interest debt is a must to get ahead financially. 4. Have an emergency fund. Have an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This is to prevent you to take on debt if there is an emergency. You should always have an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of living expenses, so you know you are covered for worst case scenario, in case anything unexpected happens, and you don't have to take on debt. Let's say that your monthly expenses are $2,000, you know that you need to save up 6 months, which is $12,000. God forbid, you lose your job, or you have a medical issue, or you become ill, and you don't have that income coming in. This allows you to live up to 6 months, until you can establish yourself until the situation gets better. The best place to have this money is to have an account that is easily accessible and liquid, like a savings account, or a checking account, or a money market account, where you can tap into the funds in case you need them. 5. Quit smoking and alcohol. This not only saves you money, but also saves you from the health complications that come with these habits. The insurance for a smoker is much higher than a non-smoker. This surely says something. Drinking alcohol and partying with friends every weekend is not only costing you a fortune, but is also taking away the valuable time you could use to make extra money. Average pack of cigarettes cost around $10. And most people smoke a pack a day. This is costing you $300 per month, and over $3,500 a year. If you saved and invested this amount for 30 years at 8% interest, you would have over $400,000. Also, avoid partying and drinking every weekend. Invest the money you would have spent otherwise, and use the time to learn a skill that could help you make more money. 6. Avoid unnecessary vacations. I get it, it's hard to resist the urge. If you are a young adult and don't have any extra money for vacation, you probably will use your credit card to book a vacation and come back to realize that the wounds just got worse. You racked up some more debt that you now need to tackle. Instead, go to a park in your town or beach nearby. Pack food from home and avoid any hotel stays. This not only gives you the break you need but also saves you tons of money, which you would have spent if you would have taken the vacation you couldn't afford. 7. Pick up a second job. If you want to get ahead financially, you need to make some sacrifices. It's all about determination, discipline and perseverance. You need to be determined enough to take up a second job. You can wait tables on the weekend. If you have a car, you can deliver food or register with a rideshare app. When you are on your way to becoming wealthy, every single dollar matters. Let's say you made $200 more every week, that would be over $9,600 a year. If you invested that money in an index fund that yields a return of 8% for 30 years, you would have over $1.2 million. A side gig can make you a millionaire. All that needs to be done is you dedicating yourself and working hard today so that you can enjoy the benefits tomorrow. 8. Invest in yourself. As a young adult, you should always invest in yourself. Always try to seek knowledge and financial literacy. You should invest in yourself if you want to be wealthy. You can do that by reading books, attending seminars, or signing up for courses or watching videos like this on YouTube. There is no success in pursuit of money alone, and having money is not the solution. Money without financial literacy is money soon gone. It is knowledge and intelligence that solves problems and produces money. So, pick up a book today. I'll leave links to some good financial books in the description below. 9. Have multiple streams of income. 65% of the self-made millionaires have 3 or more streams of income. This is like diversifying. When one stream suffers, you will have money coming in from another streams. Always believe in managing risks, instead of being fearful and playing safe, and take up new ventures that can provide you with passive income. You should invest in a multitude of different streams like real estate, stocks, bonds, private lending, etc. that provide you with income. Before we proceed further, I hope you can smash the like button so that this video can be put in front of other viewers looking for information just like this. Also be sure to subscribe so that you can be up to date on all our future videos. Now, let's get back to the video. 10. Have a working knowledge of assets and liabilities. You should very well know the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets are something that put money in your pockets. Liabilities are something that take money out of your pockets. You must have assets on your side that put money in your pocket, such as stocks, rental properties, bonds, etc., and stay away from liabilities, such as debt and car loans, anything that is taking money out of your pockets. Thank you money minders for making it till the end. Below are a few additional tips that can help you in your financial journey. The first tip is to be tax efficient. Always try to take advantage of the tax system. When investing in stocks, it's better to do it in some sort of pre-tax or tax advantage account, like a Roth IRA, or a 401k, or a TFSA, or a RRSP, depending on where you live. Consult a professional for better advice. The second tip is to avoid timing the market. It is always better to invest regularly and progressively, instead of timing the market. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world, and it sure is your best friend when you have time on your side. Please check out my video, where I explain in detail how regular investing is way more profitable in the long run than investing at market peaks or market bottoms. The link will be in the description below. The third tip is to start as soon as possible. The first best time to invest was yesterday, and the second best time is now. Do it, and do it consistently. When you are young, you have time on your side, which is the most valuable resource. Even if you are in your 30s, 40s, 50s or even 60s, it's never too late. Please share this video with a friend or a family member who you think might find this helpful. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you in another video.